Napoleon Bonaparte was born in 1769 on the island of Corsica, a place known for its rugged beauty and fierce independence. This island, with its rugged terrain and independent spirit, shaped the young Napoleon, instilling in him a sense of resilience and determination. Corsica had only recently been acquired by France, adding to the island's complex political landscape. The Bonaparte family, of minor noble Italian lineage, resented French rule, feeling a deep sense of loss and injustice. This resentment would stay with Napoleon, fueling his ambitions and shaping his future actions.
Napoleon excelled in mathematics and military history, subjects that would prove crucial in his later military career. He received a scholarship to study at the prestigious military academy of Brienne-le-Château in France, a significant opportunity for a young Corsican. He was often bullied for his Corsican accent and lack of social graces, experiences that hardened his resolve.
Napoleon was a voracious reader, devouring military history and philosophy, seeking knowledge and inspiration. He was particularly drawn to the stories of Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar, leaders who had left an indelible mark on history.
Despite these hardships, Napoleon graduated from the École Militaire in Paris in 1785, a testament to his perseverance and talent. He received a commission as a second lieutenant in the artillery of the French army, marking the beginning of his military career. This was a time of great upheaval in France, with the old order being challenged and new ideas taking root. The French Revolution was about to erupt, and Napoleon would use the chaos to his advantage, rising through the ranks and seizing opportunities that came his way. The French Revolution began in 1789, marking the start of a tumultuous period in French history. It was a time of great social and political change as citizens demanded liberty, equality and fraternity. The monarchy was overthrown and a republic was established, signaling a new era for France. However, the revolution quickly descended into chaos and violence, with factions vying for power. France found itself at war with much of Europe as neighbouring monarchies sought to quell the revolutionary fervour.
Amidst this chaos, a young military officer named Napoleon Bonaparte saw an opportunity to rise. He distinguished himself in the early campaigns of the Revolutionary Wars, showcasing his military prowess. As a brilliant artillery officer, Napoleon's strategic mind and leadership skills became evident. He quickly rose through the ranks, earning the respect and admiration of his peers and superiors. His charisma and tactical genius did not go unnoticed, making him a key figure in the French military.
In 1796, at the age of just 26, Napoleon was given command of the French army in Italy. Despite his youth, he was determined to prove himself on the battlefield. What followed was a series of stunning victories against the Austrians, showcasing his tactical brilliance. Napoleon's Italian campaign was a masterpiece of military strategy, studied by military historians to this day. He outmaneuvered and outfought his opponents, securing crucial victories for France. Victory after victory solidified his reputation as a formidable military leader.
He became a hero in France, celebrated for his achievements and seen as a symbol of hope. When he returned to Paris in 1797, he was greeted with adulation and praise. The streets of Paris were filled with cheering crowds, celebrating their conquering hero. Many saw him as the savior of the Republic, a leader who could bring stability and glory to France. However, Napoleon's ambition did not stop there. He had grander visions for his future. With his eyes set on greater things, Napoleon's journey was far from over, and his legacy was just beginning to unfold.
In 1799, amidst the chaos of the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte seized power in a coup. This bold move marked a significant turning point in French history. He became the first consul of France, a title that effectively made him the ruler of the country. His rise to power was swift and decisive. With this new position, Napoleon held the reins of power, steering France towards a new era. His leadership brought a sense of direction and purpose. This marked the end of the tumultuous French Revolution and the beginning of the Napoleonic era, a period characterized by significant reforms and military conquests. Napoleon consolidated his power and set about reforming France. His vision for the nation was ambitious and far-reaching. One of his most enduring legacies was the creation of a new legal system known as the Napoleonic Code. This code laid the foundation for modern legal systems in many countries. He also reformed the education system, establishing a framework that emphasized merit and standardized education across France. In addition, Napoleon made peace with the Catholic Church through the Concordat of 1801, restoring stability to church-state relations. Determined to bring order and stability to France, Napoleon's reforms touched every aspect of French society, from law to education to religion.
However, his rule was not without challenges. The other powers of Europe viewed his growing influence with alarm. In 1805, Austria, Russia and Britain formed the Third Coalition against France, determined to curb Napoleon's ambitions. Napoleon met this formidable challenge head-on, demonstrating his strategic brilliance and unyielding resolve. He led his armies to a stunning victory at the Battle of Austerlitz in December 1805, a battle that would go down in history as one of his greatest triumphs. Austerlitz is considered one of Napoleon's greatest victories, showcasing his tactical genius and the effectiveness of his military strategies. It was a tactical masterpiece where Napoleon's innovative strategies outmaneuvered and overwhelmed the coalition forces. He decisively defeated a numerically superior enemy, proving his prowess on the battlefield and solidifying his reputation. This victory cemented Napoleon's reputation as a military genius, earning him accolades and respect across Europe. The victory at Austerlitz led to the collapse of the Third Coalition, reshaping the political landscape of Europe. It established France as the dominant power in Europe, with Napoleon at its helm steering the continent's future.
Napoleon's victories continued. He defeated Prussia in 1806. He occupied Berlin. He disbanded the Holy Roman Empire. His empire now stretched across much of Europe.
Napoleon's ambition and thirst for glory seemed limitless. In 1804, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of the French. This was a bold move. It was a clear break from the ideals of the Revolution. He was no longer content to be a mere first consul. He saw himself as the heir to the Caesars.
Napoleon's reign was not just about military conquest. He also implemented significant reforms within France and across his empire.
One of his most lasting achievements was the Napoleonic Code. This was a comprehensive legal system that is still the basis for law in many countries today. The Napoleonic Code enshrined the principles of equality before the law. It guaranteed religious tolerance. It promoted meritocracy. However, it also curtailed some personal freedoms. Women's rights were restricted under the Napoleonic Code.
Napoleon continued to wage war across Europe. He aimed to spread the ideals of the French Revolution. However, his true motives were more complex. A thirst for power and glory drove him.
He installed his relatives as rulers of conquered territories. He created a network of alliances and client states. He spread French influence across the continent. His empire, at its peak, stretched from Spain in the west to Poland in the east.
One of Napoleon's most challenging campaigns was the Peninsular War. This was a long and bloody conflict against Britain and Portugal in the Iberian Peninsula. This war, lasting from 1808 to 1814, drained French resources. It became a significant drain on Napoleon's armies.
Despite this setback, Napoleon remained a formidable force. His military genius and charisma seemed unstoppable. He had reshaped the map of Europe. He had imposed his will on much of the continent. However, his greatest challenge was yet to come.